Thank you so much to all of you to be here. This is our first anniversary. My name is Elena Costa. I'm from Venezuela. I'm an art curator, and also I'm the founding member of the movement Dismantle Dissimulation, that in Spanish is called Desmonta la Simulación. We are all here today because 1 year ago in Venezuela, this exact day, a social breakout began, led by students who went out on the street of different cities to fight and protest for the economy and social crisis in Venezuela as a result of our arbitrary decisions made by the government of our current president, Nicolás Maduro. The result of this public demonstration of discontent were more than 3,000 people detained, 43 killed, 47 political activists and politicians in prison, removing the right to protest. These numbers show the relevance of this demonstration held in February 2014, the most intense protest time frame ever since Chavismo ideology came into the power. The repression was expressed not just on the street, but also we experienced a complete media blackout, TV and radio, imposed by the government. In this scenario, just 2 days after the protest started, as a result of a chat conversation with some artist friend, two basic questions arose. How does ethics work within media? Can an autonomous digital media affect political propaganda? So that day we decided to start a Facebook group as an alternative communication platform. The purpose was the creation of an environment in which silence and voice could be heard while contributing, debating, and primarily creating visual content able to confront the information in media and the reality of everyday life in the street. With that is desmontar la simulación. The goal is to dismantle the simulation. La Meta, Dismantle the Simulation, was born then as an experimental 2.0 platform. It appropriates the existing social platform and subverts visual production, assuming a critical posture and confronting the institutionalized media content. Its productions operates horizontally, with no controls or hierarchies. La Meta is a collective rebel action that seeks to question and dismantle the discourse and information distribution operating in Venezuela. Humor and the use of digital pop language, such as memes and video remixes, are the most common visual tool used in the community. The prevalent aesthetic language celebrates the copy-paste culture, linking to post-internet cyberpunk tendencies. Our more than 1,400 members are driven not only by content and information consumption, but by the need of sharing information. In this dynamic, general belief and facts are questioned and discussed. Daily news are the fuel to start a posting and counter-posting cycle that includes debates, comments, and visual content production. The group, our group, has been shaping itself in the middle of an increasingly repressive social and political frame. For instance, in January of this year, President Maduro allowed the use of deadly firearms to control demonstrations, while at the same time, he offers grants and logistical support to artists who speak well for the government initiative for national history, and taking away support for alternative expressions. This kind of measure, of course, encouraged self-censorship. A few months earlier, in November of 2014, the Venezuela government proposed a restructuring of the anti-organized crime law, adding a new crime category labeled as cyber terrorists. This category is intentionally ambiguous in order to assure a wide enough action framework to persecute and prosecute users that generate critical content in social media. 8 Twitter users are currently imprisoned, accused of public instigation to crime. In this context, La Meta works as a visual activist space that displays and promotes proposals referring to the plurality of elements that intervene in the way citizens currently relate with the country. La Meta encouraged the creation of graphic narrative produced by a generation who does not relate to the alienating economic discourse of Venezuelan politics. A year has passed, marked by a deep discontent with a corrupt and shameless management, fueled by social resentment that results in violence. In this context, the founding members of La Meta want to reivindicate visual action as a flashpoint for reflection and for future social cultural movements. That is why we are here today. We are prepared this online exhibition that you can see it in that screen and this screen. This screen is not actually working right now. With a selection of the best creative content in our group, in a panel discussion. This exhibition intends to display an alternative Venezuela contemporary history, and at the same time answering the following questions. How is Venezuela daily life beyond propaganda? What does it mean to be Venezuelan or living in Venezuela nowadays? What does Venezuela look like? Today, we are prepared a panelist of friends connected